Hi, it's Pank from HnO Paris, friends. I hope you're well, and today I want to talk about the street hypnosis because it's a very interesting part of hypnosis, and it can help people and newcomer in hypnosis to have their first relationship with hypnosis and to understand and become very good in the pre-talk. I explained in France that the street hypnosis is not only to do like in stage hypnosis. For me, it's a social hypnosis, and it's very interesting to go in some park and or in the street and take time to share our passion. For me, street hypnosis is the great way to meet people and to share with them my passion for hypnosis. And when you go to see someone who didn't know hypnosis, and these people will ask you or tell you some crazy stuff like, can you take the control of my brain, of my mind? Can you make me forget some stuff or remember some specific stuff and so on? Can I be under your willpower and so on? It's very interesting because if you work in therapy session, you will have a lot of partner clients who will come, and they will have this same idea. A lot of time they won't give you this opinion because a lot of time the ego is there and they don't want to show they don't know what is hypnosis. So they will explain you that they saw your website on the internet and see what you explain, and perhaps for some of them they will see some video or some explanation in other sites. But a lot of times they don't really know what is hypnosis, and they think that we are in full control, full power of we are able to control them and reprogram them, and they will do nothing, and it's never by themselves that they will do something. So it's very interesting and very fun to have this objection and this idea. And for me, the street hypnosis is for everybody, every therapist, every hypnotherapist. Why? Because we learn so much in streets. Okay, we never do some therapy in streets. Some friend of mine do some street coaching. I was disagree with him during a long time. Actually, I talked to myself and said, oh, perhaps it could be cool to make some people in better way. Why not? For me, it's not the place, but why not? Coaching, it's not therapy. For me, it's very different. So we can be able to do that. For me, actually, street hypnosis is only to share my passion. Street hypnosis helped me to give to people another idea about hypnosis. In France, we have a big change since 7 years. We have a Canadian hypnotist, a Quebecer hypnotist, who came in France and changed the way of thinking about stage hypnosis, and he is on TV all the time. He is the only one to be so much on TV, and it's very funny. 7 years ago, I went in street and say, okay, do you know some hypnosis? Do you know what is it? And people just explain me, yeah, I saw the series, the Mentalists, and it's like Patrick Jan, you can do that, understand something, and so on. And with the year of that stage hypnosis is everywhere on the TV, people say, oh yeah, I saw this guy and it's very interesting, but I don't want to do that like that, I don't want to be like that, and so on. And it's good for one thing, because people know about hypnosis and perhaps have some idea before that. A lot of time I hadn't any idea about that. But they all think that we will do some stage hypnosis in therapy session, so it's not always a good deal. And stage hypnosis is interesting because we take time to go to see people. It's not people who come to our session or our show. It's us. We go to see them, and we go to take time to give them some information, and if they want to create an experience, an hypnotic experience, it's a fabulous moment for me. And more of that, it's like a hypnotic school. We learn how to talk with people. We can use conversational hypnosis, we can use NLP, we can use all what we know in process communication to be close to people. We can use a lot of techniques, hypnotic techniques, to come close to people and to make them change their mind about hypnosis. It's not the goal, but it's so beautiful when some people say, "Oh no, don't speak with me, and don't look at me in the eyes, you are too dangerous." And after that, after 10-20 minutes, the people say, "Oh, it looks fantastic, and I do that on me. I want to see what happened inside myself," and so on. For me, it's great because you have some people with big smiles, and it's a so beautiful moment for me. So it's a big moment to use our hypnosis in very positive way, and it helps us and it make us work about our pre-talk. And we must do a lot of pre-talk to be better in our works. Jerry Kane told a lot that pre-talk was very important in session. So if we are good in session, good in pre-talk, we can be good in session. And more of that, we can understand that with the pre-talk and with the street pre-talk, we have all the objection, all the fear, all the different aspects about hypnosis. And when you do that a lot of time, nothing can happen in your therapeutic session because you know every way of thinking about hypnosis. So it's so cool to be very cool, very relaxed when some partner will say, but I'm afraid cause of that. You have listened that on the street. You did it so much time that you can say, oh, not a problem, I will explain that, and we change your mind about that, and more of that. You will not be afraid about what we will do in few moments. So if you can to work in street hypnosis, do it. Go on the street. It's not very difficult. If you know hypnosis, you can go in street. And the only difficult thing is to go to see unknown people and contact them, connect with them. But it's so great moment. I will share with you some old video about street hypnosis I did in Paris. It's in French, but it could be fun for you to see. For me, street hypnosis is not like stage hypnosis, so it's only to make them in a good feeling, happiness, smile, and so on. So if you have some questions, just let me know, and like every day, just take what is good for you. Be one.